In a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now on second down, this is Gurley.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Second and 5 now. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Mike, 20. Just like that.
On first down, it's Gurley. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. On the delay, Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Here's Rodgers. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there, pushes this to fourth down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get him, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
An excellent gain, 35 yards. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. This is first and goal from about the 8. Here's Gurley. Fights off to the... And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rodgers now to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They run. It's Gurley. But he breaks through another tackle. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Listen.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff being chased out left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5.
Goff now to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dean Lowry able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now gone. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. A shotgun snap for gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Jones breaking from the contact.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Rodgers going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. On second down, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The kick by Crosby is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Flushed out right. A deep ball for Gurley, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. They got a man. It's Woods. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
76. 76. 76.
Goff throwing again. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Going up top for Kupp. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot in this big league, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it with Jones. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Running right, Jones. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Again, it's Jones. And he's got room. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. 30 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter,